Hi guys, in today's video, I am bringing you along with me as I prepare for this week's launch. There are so many moving parts and lots to do, but not much feels better than when it all comes together. If you're a planner or stationery lover, I think you're gonna love our new collections. And if you're a small business owner, I'll bet you'll resonate with some of my struggles in getting everything done. I'm so happy you're here. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Charlani and I'm the founder of Live Happy Label. We are a planner and stationery company and we make products that help busy women stay on top of everything that's going on in their lives. And this is a big week for me. It is crunch time for a launch that we have coming up. A launch that I feel like I have been planning for a really long time. We have a couple of new products that are gonna hit the shop and I'm very excited about them. I am also going to attempt this week to refresh the website, kind of take it all down and start it back up from scratch, which I'm also excited about. Probably not something that I should have added to my plate this go around, but it's okay. We can do it. We're gonna make it happen. But that means that we're gonna be really busy. But first and foremost, let me show you what I have so far. This is only a part of what we've got coming in. I have a couple of other new things that'll be coming in over the next couple of days. I went to our printers this morning and I picked up all of the things that he was making for me. So we've got all of our inserts, we've got booklets, we've got some dashboards. I've got my thank you cards, which I am obsessed with the way that they have turned out. We've got business cards. So let me show you. The booklets came out absolutely gorgeous and I'll explain a little bit of what happened in that situation. So let me give you a peek of what we got in this morning. This is one box of each of the things. So let me rewind and let me show you how we got to here. All right guys, I've got one box of each. So let's get this big bad boy out of the way first. These are the inserts. So we've got the monthly calendar, July through June. We've got all of our weekly planners, vertical, got horizontal here. Okay, inserts, check. This box, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Lays flat. Okay, we're good. These are the add-ins, the important dates on cardstock. 2027, so 2025, 2026, 2027. So these come with the monthly calendar booklets as add-ins. Sticky note, backer cards, our new thank yous. That's a vibe. Love. I went with the square business cards. This is just an insert that I'll throw in when it's time to reorder. I think that looks so cool. Oh, it looks great. Here is what I am really nervous about. All right, dashboards. We'll open that in a second. This, oh my gosh, they look awesome. Yes. Stunning. All right, we'll have to see how durable these guys are. That is so cool. So these are printed on vellum. So cool. And then What I love about the vellum is that you can kind of peek through, and then you can kind of see the words underneath. It's so good. Oh, I'm so happy with everything. I could literally cry. I could literally cry. Let me explain. These booklets, it's been a journey to get these made exactly as I want them. And so this was actually, I think, the second rendition, maybe even the third, because what I wanted was these to lay as flat as they can when they are just like sitting like this, right? I wanted them to lay flat. That's hard to do when I insisted on having the same. Our insert paper is like an amazing, creamy, thick stock, but it doesn't bulk up your planners. I wanted that same paper here. However, it is bulkier, obviously, than regular paper. So we needed to figure out how to, get my booklets to be how I wanted them with the paper I wanted them in a saddle stitch, which just means that you've got the two staples here in the center. It just makes it able to then lay flat. So when you are, planning out your month, again, this is not what the binders look like. In fact, your months are going to be exactly as they are. This was a mock-up, so don't look at how this is. Obviously, this isn't right. And my idea with these is that I want you to be able to throw it in your purse or throw it in your bag or shove it in and out of your binder. He scored either side here to make it more durable, and then so you can kind of see the score line a little bit more there. And we have one on this side too, and they lay a little bit flatter as well, and you can lay this flat. So when you are filling out your, I don't want to break the spine on this, but here, I'll show you in mine. So when you're planning out your month, it can also lay flat like that, which was really, really important to me, even though I really, really, really wanted this specific paper. So anyhow, it absolutely worked out, and I love these so much. Love them so much. I just bagged all of these up, but I'm now thinking that I want to corner round them. I just think that it'll be more durable when you are throwing this into your purse and whatnot. And I think it looks cuter that way. We're gonna do this to our Life Note booklets too. We're gonna go ahead and corner around them as well. Like I have them like that. I just think it looks a little bit more polished. If we're gonna be just like throwing these into your purse or whatever, then you're probably not gonna want corners that are sharp like that. It'll make them a little bit more durable too. So that's what we'll do. I did not anticipate how long rounding these corners was gonna take me, if I'm gonna be honest. Totally worth it. And I will likely have the printer do this next time, but I hadn't made the decision on if I was gonna do it. So I chose to do them myself just in case I decided that I wanted to keep the edges square, but it took forever. Totally worth it though. Now, we put a lot of thought into the cover stock on both our monthly calendar booklets and Life Notes. And actually, our pocket Life Notes, those are the 3.5 by 5.5 pocket notebooks. Those have a thicker coated cardstock, while these 5 by 7 Life Notes, they have an uncoated cover cardstock.
So please, please, please let me know what you think. I definitely want the Life Notes to become a staple line in the Live Happy Label shop, so I really want to perfect them. And honestly, sometimes the thicker stock doesn't actually mean more durable. I'm learning all these things as a creator of stationery products. But so they both have a different feel. One is thicker and smoother, while the other is softer and more malleable. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll see what the feedback is that I get. But I'm envisioning lots of different covers, and all of these are grid pages inside. So maybe we'll do simply lined or a dot grid or blank pages. But over the last several months, I have fallen in love with pocket notebooks and doing my daily journaling in them. And they're just super convenient, to toss into your purse or your bag. Anyway, I love them, and I hope you love them as much as I do. So I forgot that I needed to put these inserts into. So we have the time to reorder, which I'll put like I showed you in October, because that's when we'll have our next launch of inserts. For next year, my plan is October, but I forgot to put these inserts in, the ones that I packed. Luckily, I only have to unpack. Well, this is the one I just did, and it fits in there. It's a tight squeeze, but it's perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank goodness I remembered only 5 in, because we've got a bunch more to do. But yeah, I remembered. It is the next morning. Good morning, guys. So I am now working on belly bands for all of our Life Notes. This is what a belly band looks like. So I've got a few options. Like, I'm not sure exactly how I want to present. I'm leaning towards this one just because I like the contrast between the cover and the belly band. These are things that I'm spending way too much time on, if I'm to be honest. So I just need to make a decision. Decision made. We're going to go with this one because we got to move on. We have so many other things to do today. I love creating products for my shop, and I embrace the part where I have to figure things out. It's a process. And really, once you figure out all those pieces that you need, then the assembly line goes quicker. But this creating part and the making of whatever I need part, that all takes time. But when it all comes together, it truly makes me feel so good. And listen, I am completely aware that most people don't care that much about what a belly band looks like. But I'm living for that one person who's like, I love this belly band. Now that I'm thinking about it, the amount of hours that I've spent on this. Anyway, moving on. So I'm hole punching all of our dashboards, and I do this because even though I didn't print these in-house, I want consistency with that 6-hole punch within all my dashboards. So until I send out all our dashboards to have printed for me, I'm gonna always punch them myself. But what I love though is that this is like mindless work, right? I can put on a podcast or listen to an audiobook or think of all the new things that I want to add into the shop. But I love this part. It's so satisfying.
Oh my gosh, guys. Every once in a while, as a business owner, you make a mistake. Sometimes it's not that bad. Sometimes it's gonna cost you a little bit of money. Here's how I'm looking at this. It is just a learning experience that was very pricey. It was a fail on my part, and I can almost guarantee you that this won't happen again. but I started putting bundles together because I'm switching up all of our bundled packs for our inserts, our A5 inserts, because I want them to be less expensive as an entry. So I'm switching out some of the inserts, blah, blah. Anyhow, we'll go over it and I'll tell you all of that when we get to it. But I started putting these bundles together and I started flipping through, and look at, they're punched on the outsides because I am a page off. I forgot to put in an insert page so that we could skip one page to go onto a layout like this. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I didn't catch it before I set the file off, because I printed these out, I think 5 or 6 times each. And I think it was because I didn't print the covers. I was like, I don't need the first few sheets. I already know what those look like. So I just started with the page that I knew I wanted to double check. Oh, so all of our weekly planners are like this. All of my 2025, the dated 2025, 2026 weekly planners are all wrong. So I have a big mistake that we need to get fixed, but I called my printer yesterday in a panic and I was like, Scott, I screwed up big time and I need these. So he's gonna get them to me. It's gonna take him a couple of days because it's a lot, and we're just gonna have to eat it. And I figure, you know what? It's education, right? That costly mistake is gonna go under the education fund because that's kind of all I can do. Anyhow, we are on track. We're doing really well. I don't know if you can hear, I can kind of hear it in my voice, but we went to the coin show last weekend. Rob had a booth there, so I got a little bit of a cruddy, but I'm feeling a little bit better for sure. The only thing about it is we are not gonna be revamping the website. I'm gonna do that next week. Like, it's not a necessity for this launch. I gotta get this launch prioritized. We have the majority of everything in, except for what I should be getting in today, which is another box of sticky notes. But I'll show you the sticky notes that I have because I love the way they came out. And then I'll explain, because we're gonna have 2 options. We're gonna have an A grade and what's called a B grade, because some of them have little flaws and imperfections, and obviously I don't wanna sell them as like perfect sticky notes. So let me show you what we have because they're really cute. These are the ones that I have so far. We have, I think, 3 or 4 more designs coming in, but I love them so freaking much. They are absolutely amazing. And I love the quality. They're Post-it note, they're Post-its, the brand Post-it. And I just, oh, so good, so good. I'm using this one today. I'll show you in my planner where I'm using it. But I just love him so much. So these are like what a B grade would be. You can see that there's a little bit of a crease up in the corner. Some of them will have that. Some are just off printed. You can see that the line on the right is thicker than the line on the left. It's just an off cut. So that's going to be a B grade. So there'll be 2 options for each of the, well, not each of them. Some of them were all perfect, but I love them. I love the way they came out, and I am so excited for what's coming today. And I think today we've got the bills and expensive, assignments and projects, an appointment, and I think there might be one more that's not on here. I can't remember. But anyhow, so we've got a few more coming in today. And I did show just kind of the bundling up of all the things. I think they look so good. I love the way that they've all come out. So things are working out for sure. I am loving this situation right here. This whole entire setup. What we will work on in just a bit is we're gonna redo all of this because I need to put these up here. We've got the new thank you notes, the new business card things, more branding stickers. A lot of this stuff I've been using, so I want to switch some things out. I still have a little bit of room down here. I've got some extra booklets. I've got some extra just things down here, but the majority of my stuff for picking orders
is all right here. So I have a little bit of everything. So when I pack orders, it'll be really quick and easy to grab exactly what I need. So I made this list last night before I went to bed. This is kind of a today and tomorrow list. I'm hoping to knock out most of this, but when you even look at this, you're probably gonna go, really? There's no way you're getting all that done today. And I kind of, yes, I know. I was really hoping, I've had low energy the last few days. So I've been able to just get a lot of the branding, the packaging, putting things together done. But today I need to buckle in because what I wanted was Thursday, tomorrow, to be kind of like the filler day, which it is going to be the filler day, just kind of getting stuff buttoned up. But I'm a little bummed that I really wanted to redo the entire website. I started working on it, but just kind of the creativity for me just wasn't there. And I'm pretty positive it is because I wasn't feeling good. So we're gonna tackle that next week or the week after. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna have new pictures. So to be really honest, you guys probably won't even see much of a difference anyways. Anyhow, here's how I'm using today's schedule. I just have it blocked out like this on my actual to-do list. We have so much to do today, so much to do. So we're gonna start knocking stuff out. I am going to continue on editing so that we can then, I want to redo this whole area right here because we gotta get the packing station set. That is like a huge priority today. And then it's gonna be all about doing our product listings. I just got in more of our sticky notes and I love them. They came out so good. Oh my gosh. So we have the bills and expenses, appointments, assignments and projects, check boxes. Oh, so good. Okay, I'm happy with this. Appointments, assignments, bills and expenses, calendar, get-ish done, hearted checkbox, hearted blank, message, noted, palm checkbox, today's schedule, and I'll have some of our B grade in that, I think. I've got a lot that can't fit in these, and I'm bummed because these can't really like stay upright like this. They have to kind of go down because they're just a touch too tall, which I will remember next time I do my the backers. I'll make them a little bit smaller, but we got quite a bit of backers to go through. I've got twice as many as that. So next time, that way these will be way more efficient and we can get a ton of stickies in here. But this is a good start. This is a good start. I also need to put feet onto all of these because you can see it kind of like slides in and out. I have a bunch. They're all right here. I just need to put these on and then I can pull the drawers out and they won't come out. So love this efficiency and love the way that looks. Now I'm gonna get a handful of these branded up and then I gotta get to doing product listings. All right, I've got most of the sticky notes are done. Already in, we've got the pictures down here. So we're doing good so far, but there's still so much more to do. Spent the rest of last night just knocking out product listings, and it feels really good. Today is Thursday, which means that tomorrow, so I'm actually editing this video right now currently, and you are going to hopefully see it today so you can be ready for a launch tomorrow. So we are launching everything at 2 p.m. Central Time on Friday, June 20th, and I'm very excited about it. However, I do have a whole lot to do today, including finishing up this video for you so that you have a little bit of a sneak peek of everything that's coming up. So let me just show you really quickly before I dive into all the computer work for the rest of the day. Let me show you everything that we've got. And then I gotta also tell you about the 2025-2026 inserts, because we are definitely going to be able to fix those. My big mistake that I made, we're going to be able to fix that, and I'm going to be able to rebundle things so that hopefully the entry price point will be a lot less than they were before, and I'll explain how I'm going to do that and why. We have so many things over here, but this is just kind of everything just laid out. We've got all of our sticky notes. Love this sticky note line. I think they are the cutest ever. And we've also got the Lana dashboards. These are just so flippin' pretty. Such a good way to add florals to your planners. I've also got the new material that we're gonna try these in. I'm hoping you guys give me feedback on this too, because the Lana dashboards are gonna be on our Luster paper. I print these out here in-house. And then these are brand new vellum with the plastic cover sheet. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. I love them. I think they look so cool. And I love that you can like see underneath it a little bit. You know what I mean? Looks really cool. We're trying this satin silk paper, which is durable. Again, feedback, if you guys get one of these and you have our Luster paper, let me know what you think about that for sure. We've got our monthly calendar booklets. We've got the life notes in the 5x7. You'll get one 5x7 life note, but the pocket sized life notes will come in a 3-pack. There are 3 in there. And then we've also got all of our inserts for 2025-2026. So if you've been here a while, you know that I preach 3 parts to having a planning system. You need a monthly calendar, a weekly planner, and a daily to-do list. So what I've done is you can buy each of those individually, those insert packs. You can buy them individually. So you could get the monthly calendar. We have dated and undated. And then we have the weekly planners, dated and undated. And then we also have in the weekly planner, you just have to look at the layouts. They'll be on the website. Look at the layout and see which one resonates with you. We have the time blocking, which in my opinion is the most versatile. We've got the vertical and we've got the horizontal layouts. So you just gotta see which one resonates with you. And then we have daily to-do lists. And we have those in several different ways. We have them in packs. This is your daily to-do list. It's a whole sheet for one day. So I have these in full packs. So you could grab a pack and add that to your planning system if that's how you want. Now the other thing is sometimes you'll just use your weekly planner as a to-do list, but now we have sticky notes that you can use as your to-do list. Lots of different options here. So my thought is, in the bundles, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have a monthly calendar and a weekly planner. Those are non-negotiables in my opinion. So in the foundational bundles, you're gonna get both of those, weekly planner and your monthly calendar.
But for the to-do list, you're just going to get 30 days worth of the to-dos, which is gonna keep the costs down.
And then what I decided was to add in like a notes sampler. So you're gonna get 5 of the mixed, grid, and line. So actually 10 pages of mixed notes, grid notes, and lined notes. And I just think that it makes most sense that way.
Because then in the bundle, you'll get like a sampling of the to-do lists, the grid notes, the line notes, all of that stuff, and you can decide which you would want to order more of. I feel like that makes most sense, and again, it'll keep the costs down because you won't be getting as many of those to-do lists. But if you love those to-do lists, you can just order a pack. More bang for your buck. So that's what I'm going to do with those bundles. I am going to be working on that for the rest of the day, getting all of my bundles set. I'm hoping I'm gonna run over to our printer and get to pick up those corrected inserts, because man, that was a hard lesson to learn, that is for sure. But I am very excited about this launch tomorrow. We've got new things heading to the shop. This year is absolutely working out to be an absolute epic year. It's so very exciting, and I'm so happy that you're here on this journey with me. So thank you, thank you. If you have any questions or suggestions, I am always open. Please send me a message, send me an email. I am here. I'm the one who answers all the things. So please let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And most importantly, if you are someone who purchases my products, I need feedback. I want to know what you think quality-wise, all of that good stuff, because I'm striving to have a shop that has awesome quality products. So I won't know how you use things unless you tell me. So thank you so much for watching our launch. If you're watching this on the day that this comes up, our launch is happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. I will see you there. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.